Hey everyone, welcome to another top 10 video today. Best Kamigawa Neon Dynasty art. This was a tough set to pick art from because honestly it was all awesome. But here we go. Art is subjective, but I'm going to tell you what are the 10 best ones anyway. Starting with number 10, Reflection of Kiki-jiki. I just really like the way kiki-jiki is presented here in a broken mirror. You show how crazy he is, or how crazy looking he is at least. It's a little scary, but there's a lot of nice detail in there. And I just, when I saw it, I said, okay, this is one of my favorites, even though it's not necessarily the most busy artwork. But I just really love the way it's presented here. So this is my number 10. Number 9, Springleaf Avenger. For whatever reason, reminds me of Scyther from Pokemon. Even the Scyther card, I don't know if it's just a green and how in the Scyther art everything was blurred in the background and here is blurred. I don't know. Just something about it that screams Scyther. Nevertheless, I love this character. At least the detail in this character. It looks really awesome. A lot of nice details. You know, you could tell it's an action shot. They're jumping at you while they have those spinning blades coming at you as well. So you're probably not going to make it through this fight. And it's an insect ninja, so that's a big plus. Number 8, AO, the Dawn Sky. This artwork is really cool as well. Really cool. Sounds very educated and technical, right? I just really like the detail in the dragon. Really well done. Honestly, all the extended art or alternate art dragon spirits from this set are just stunning. But I picked the ones in my top 10 that really stuck out the most to me. Here's one of them. Here's another, Kura, the Boundless Sky. Sorry, I couldn't find, for whatever reason, a really good shot of the artwork with the full body of Kura. So here we go. The actual artwork is more blurred than the card art. Nevertheless, this is a green-looking dragon. Has antlers, for lack of a better, yeah, it's antlers, right? Looks like moose antlers, which I thought was pretty cool. That's something I don't see often in dragons, or at least something I haven't noticed often in dragons. So I thought that was a pretty cool twist as well to the artwork, and I just think it all comes together really well. You see a nice little blurry tree in the background. Is that Busayju? I don't know. It might just be nothing, but I think it's pretty cool to look at either way. Number 7, number 6, another dragon spirit, Atsushi, the Blazing Sky. I think this is probably the best one in terms of all the dragon arts, just in terms of detail and scale, I guess, of the dragon. Again, speaking of scale, you could see all the scales, really nice detail in them. Too big to fit within the shot. Although on the card itself, you could see most of the body, if not all of it. But honestly, this is just, I think, one of the better looking dragon spirits. It comes in at my number 6. Number 5, Covert Technician. Again, I would have loved to see the artwork for this card in its true detail and glory, but this is what we got to work with here. I really like this, not only for the character. Again, a lot of details in the character. They're clearly in the middle of something, doing something, at least it seems important. But you have a lot of detail in the background. It wasn't necessarily skimped on. It wasn't fully blurred out. A lot of detail was put into the background to kind of make this all come together. And I just feel that it really does. There's really nice glowing effects introduced into the shot as well. And this is my number 5. Number 4, Tesseract, Betrayer of the Flesh. Or a flesh, I should say. Yeah, it definitely looks like he's betrayed something, because it doesn't look like that's flesh on all over his body. Or at the very least the flesh has been stripped away. Either way, gross and cool at the same time. Again, couldn't find proper decent art for it, but or quality art I should say, but here we go. This is what we have to work with. Again, nice detail on the character itself, but you also have a pretty good detail within the background of Tesseract. And I really like the way his arm is kind of like extending, like liquid metal style, like Terminator style, and going off screen. That's just really, really cool. And you could tell it's probably extending even further and further into the background. So just really like the art, really like the glowing effects here. Really well done. Not surprising that Planeswalker art, alternate art, is looking awesome. Number 3, Silverfur Master. Again, a tragedy I couldn't find better quality art for Silverfur. But here we go. This is it. Again, awesome detail in the character. I love all the elements around the rat ninja as well. Plus, it's a rat ninja, so come on. That's just awesome. But art speaking wise, or speaking of the art, the sword that it has is not even like a typical sword or katana, whatever you want to call it. which I really like. And again, there's details all around the character as well. It's not just completely blurred out. They're in a sewer somewhere, pondering, thinking, or waiting. And I just really love this artwork. You could really get into it. It's my number 3. Number 2, another rat ninja, because why not stay on theme? Nashi, Moon Sage's scion. This is really, really, really great in terms of detail. In fact, the style of artwork here reminds me, this little Delver tidbit, well, we'll see if you actually stayed this long in the video. Many lifetimes ago, I used to run a company, and we actually built an online browser game, and the artwork for it actually was very similar to this type of artwork, which is pretty cool. Obviously, this type of artwork is still above and beyond in terms of detail and skill, but still that base style was in our game. So when I saw this, maybe I'm obviously biased, but I really thought this was a really cool piece of work, and ended up being my number 2. Again, just awesome detail all around. Number 1, we got a kind of a tie here. I'm sure it's controversial. Any number on any top 10 for art is always going to be controversial, but I thought Busayju, both versions, were pretty awesome. It was starting with the first one, the regular art, let's say. I just love the way the city is just built completely around this tree. Busayju just keeps growing and growing, and I just really love that skyline shot, essentially, in the original artwork. I don't know what else to say about it. I could just kind of, like, it's also rainy or cloudy. It's a cloudy night. Something mysterious going on. You could completely get lost in it, and that's what I like about artwork, being able to get lost in it and putting myself there, and I totally can with the detail and ambiance provided in the original. In the extended or alternate art, completely different scene. You're not looking at the entire tree. You're looking at maybe at the higher branches, which is also an awesome twist. Not the same artist, which is always nice because you have a different artist take on it. And you could see that there's also detail in the tree. It's not just some tree growing out of nowhere. There's at least a pathway going up, and there's just a lot going on, a lot of detail, and you could just see the tree for what it is, up close and personal, which made it my number 1. So that's it for my top 10 artwork from Neon Dynasty. It was actually pretty hard not to pick all the artwork that had blue and purple in it, but I tried to be a bit more realistic and slightly more objective, and this is the top 10 I came up with. Let me know what you thought about it, what you would pick as your top 10 or even top 3 artwork from the set. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you enjoy my content in general, please subscribe and hit that notification bell down below. Those few clicks go a really long way in helping others find my content and helps my channel grow. Follow me on Twitter and Facebook, share my content on social media. That also helps others find their way to my videos and spreads the word even further. And of course, if you like making money, check out my Patreon page. The link is in the description of this video. In particular, check out the Patreon rewards program. Basically works like this. You give me your Patreon dollars every month. I buy and open up sealed product on this channel using those dollars. And I send you back that money at the end of every year in the form of rares and mythics. You get one non-bulk rare or mythic for every consecutive month you've been a patron, and every card is worth anywhere between $3 and $15. But I mean, even if you lowball it at an average of $5 per card, you're at the very least getting your money back, but odds are you're getting even more. There are a lot more details on my Patreon page, so check it out. Thanks, and have a good one.